And we are live. Random rolls. Looks like the delay this week is about 5 or 6 seconds. Yeah, 5 or 6 seconds.
Very good.
Yeah. So we are live on X, we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Rumble. So
Rumble.
we added Rumble to the mix this time.
Very nice.
Yeah, I have an account on Rumble that used to be my backup, but then when they started competing with YouTube and YouTube felt them as a threat, they pulled the sync away from it. So,
Ah,
hey, Rob.
I guess they no longer feel threatened.
Yeah, so you can't. I don't sync my videos anymore. Only thing that syncs my videos now as a backup is BitChute. So if there's anything ever happens to my YouTube channel, I have everything on BitChute.
Right.
But if you want to go over to Rumble and you enjoy Rumble, I got an account over there at the Evil DM as well, and you can subscribe there. It's got like 200 something subscribers there, actually.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Rob.
Yep, we got our Rick and our Rob here.
So, how was your holiday?
Welcome back. Yes, it was pretty good. And yours? Hey,
It was good.
Ultra American, what's up, my man? What
The
is
Ultra.
up?
The Ultra.
Yeah, he's a real American.
But,
Real, he's a real
with honors.
with honors. Yes. Yeah, he's a good guy. I follow him on X, so good talking.
Very
to him.
nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Does he say anything good? What does he say?
Yeah.
What does he talk about?
Your mom. That's what he talks about.
Well, she makes awesome cookies, so obviously you had to talk about her.
Whoa. You holding out on me? Your mom makes cookies and you didn't give me any?
Yes.
Damn you. Anyway, and then how was your holiday with the fam?
It was good. It was good. What'd you get for Christmas?
I got a bunch of books, RPG books. One of them was the new Twilight 2000 box set.
Uh-huh.
Because I like Twilight 2000. I wanted to check that out. It was on like a half sale, so we got that.
Very nice.
I don't know. I got a couple of other stuff, random books, a bunch of things like notebooks to write down notes and stuff like that. Graph paper, things like that. All things to make things for like a D&D adventure or something. Yeah.
Okay.
He talks about tabletop RPGs and culture war stuff mostly. Sometimes both at the same time. Yes, he does. But we align, so it doesn't really bother me at all.
Right. So, are you going to do some videos about the new Twilight 2000?
Maybe, if depending on what I think about it. I don't know. I see. I used to play Twilight 2000, the yellow book. Yeah, the original book. Do I have it over here? Yeah, somewhere.
We'll get it real quick. Show your fans.
All right,
show the Ultra American.
The Ultra American. This Twilight 2000. This is the one I played. It's not even 2.2. It's just the regular second edition. This is my original book that we played when we were in high school. You can see it's all frayed and everything on the edges.
Very nice. Pages all in there?
I think so. I don't think there's anything missing from it. But we played the crap out of this game in my friend's backyard because he wasn't allowed to play D&D, but this was fine. His
as long
mom,
as it's American.
Yeah. His mom absolutely hated D&D, but that was fine to play. I don't understand, but whatever. So we sat in there, and I remember I had an Italian soldier that was going around doing assassination missions during there.
What was his name?
I don't remember. I just remember he was
Spaghetti.
Yes, Major Spaghetti. He was Lieutenant Pizza.
Pizza.
And his partner was Lynn Guini. I ordered Lord of the Rings Adventure tape. Oh, the Adventure one? Is that the one? I forget which one. There's so many Lord of the Ring games. Yeah, my parents did call it all things D&D pretty much.
I mean, that was major thing going around was D&D, so yeah, makes sense.
Adventure game. I want to see which one that one is. Images. Okay. Oh, it uses a 2d6. Isn't that the old one that was done by I can't remember who the hell did that. Was it Cypher that did that, or Unicorn Games, or I can't remember which one did it. Adventure game RPG.
Would
Oh,
you
this
would you allow a flamethrower to be in a Lord of the Rings game?
no.
Oh, okay. Sad ask.
I think it was made by it was a Coda system. That's what it was. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Hey Flint, what's going on, man?
Hey, Flint.
Welcome.
Burr, indeed.
So yeah, it was this Red Book, the adventure game. That was made by Ice, wasn't it? Isn't that the Ice game? Because the one I was thinking of was this one down here, Lord of the Rings role playing game that was done by.
It says the red one with a Nazgul on it.
Yeah, okay, so it was this one right here. This Lord of the Rings game. So make it big for you, Jeff.
I mean, kind of. I mean, he flamethrower of light, I guess.
Gandalf was kind of a flamethrower. Yeah, true. He was. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me know how that game is because I think. Yeah, Ice did Merp, but I think Ice also did this game. Yeah, Ice Iron Crown Enterprises. Yeah, this was the easier version of Merp, though I don't know how much easier you can get because that system was a pain in the butt.
The way you described Merp to me was sounding pretty easy.
It's not that difficult to play Merp, but it's just a matter of knowing what to roll, what bonuses to use, and what chart to look on. That was the only difference. So what about you, Chummy? What about you?
If I were to hit a Nazgul, what chart would I have to roll on?
It's not that. It's like so when you hit, there's a certain chart you look on to see how many critical hits you get or how many hits you get in what area. So that's it. Yeah.
So by going off the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Erwin attacked who's the bad guy again? Help me out here.
Sauron?
Sauron.
Yeah.
What chart would she have to roll on?
It's not. It doesn't look like that. That's not how it works. Everybody has a percentile number. They have to add it to their number and then beat a certain number. And then once you beat it, you can look on the chart to see how much damage you did. That's all.
Will she use a business chart?
Each weapon has its own chart.
So no business chart.
Yeah, no
profits are going up.
Profits are going up.
The
Witch King. Yeah. Witch King. Witch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So the Witch King said that no man could defeat him, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if it was a dwarf?
Well, dwarf falls under man, so.
What if it's an elf?
Falls under man.
What if it was a dog?
Okay, that doesn't fall under man.
So if the Witch King and the dog went into the hut.
Oh my god. I fucking hate you, Jeff. This is my Merp book. I had the second edition.
Very nice.
Yeah, this one's nicely used too because we played the hell out of this too for a little while. I didn't play Rollmaster, which there's a person here, Bubba, who's on one of my listeners who's very much loves Rollmaster, and he's been trying to get me to get into it a little bit more because I got some of the books for Rollmaster, and it's similar to this, but a lot more difficult to play. That's all. If you know, this is like
dwarf
light.
And elf walk into a tavern. There's a Witch King inside a hut.
Will you shut up about that damn fucking hut? Okay, yeah. Would you rather time? Rick is calling for would you rathers.
Well, Rick also said Mary killed the Witch King, which marriage kills a lot of things.
Marriage killed it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Now it's
Would
time
you
in
would you rather?
now it's time in the podcast where we hand it over to Jeff to do a few would you rathers.
Alrighty. And would you like
Hey,
to
Cornelius is here.
Hey Cornelius.
Oh, wait, just for him. Just for him. Where is it? Where is it? Welcome to the breakfast sandwich.
Hold on! I
Whoa.
want to see where that other one going.
The breast sandwich podcast. He's got a flight in 6 hours. I'm not packed. I got up at 6 a.m. to watch this. Aw. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and foregoing sleep just to watch Jeff and me. So
So he brings up a good question. It
what?
said by the Were Hut. Now, if you had 5 people in there, right?
Oh my god, with this hut. Will you shut up
Hold
about
on,
the hut?
hold on. And a lycanthrope cursed person goes in there. Does that count as 1 or 2 people going into the hut?
Just one.
Okay. What if they changed in the middle of being in the hut?
That's still the same person. He's just changing. That's all.
Okay. So the breast fish sandwich.
The breastfeeding podcast. We're gonna get some.
Okay.
We're gonna get some women in here with some big old titties, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. That's all.
Well, we'll see where that goes. Okay, so you wanted to explain how we play Would You Rather?
It's not really that difficult of a game to figure out. Jeff asked a question, and then you get to ask a few follow-up questions to clarify, and then we have to answer it.
And
Rick, I'm gonna kick you out of this chat, Rick.
And people in the audience are allowed to join in, right? And ask their own what if would you rather questions, right?
I feel like watching two middle-aged guys. No. Why would a fish? Fish tits. Because fish sticks.
And the audience is allowed to join or create their own questions, right?
Yeah, and they can answer them too.
All
I have a
right.
bunch. Jeff has a bunch. Let's get rolling because we need to ask these questions.
All right.
Kanye wants to be a gay fish. I don't get it.
So, would you rather fish breasts or fish dicks?
Obviously breast. Did you know that there's, speaking of dicks,
Go on.
I saw on TikTok that they now have dick flavored chips.
Well, I thought that was dill flavored.
No, it's dick flavored chips.
Whose dick are they giving taste from?
I don't know. It was a picture of a guy in a bikini on there, like a cartoon guy, and it said dick flavored chips.
I think you're being trolled, dude.
No. It was real.
Was this from the UK, like Spotted Dick?
No, dude, it was an American.
It was an American dick?
Fine. Ask your stupid question.
So a dick goes into the hut.
What is this stream becoming? I don't know, dude. I really don't know at this point.
Alrighty. First question. Would you rather have a fantasy game where there is no humans or only humans?
So
You could be anything else except for a human. I don't know if that includes like things like vampires or werewolves or whatnot, because technically they turn back to human during the day. I mean, not vampires, but werewolves do. But I mean, every other species but human,
or just a human-centric campaign.
yeah. I'm guessing there's also animals in there like dogs, cats, horses, cows, fish.
What the dipping sauce? I heard it's a white creamy substance. I don't know. Yeah.
Don't put. Someone put ranch dressing on
my. I'm with Cornelius. Only humans. I'm good with that.
Only humans.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, this is a fantasy. This is a fantasy game, so there's no hobbits, there's no elves.
Dick cheese.
Oh,
That's no,
cheese.
it's actually called Famunda cheese. So get it right.
Uh,
Go ahead, Jeff. What's the next
so,
one?
well, I mean, that I was trying to describe. So it'd be only humans. It'd be like no halflings, no elves,
It'd
no
be like a
dwarves,
Pendragon campaign, all humans.
a Pendragon. I'm guessing that's from Arthur Pendragon.
Yeah, King Arthur.
Arthur, yeah. Okay. Uh, okay. This is not a would you rather, but this is if you could. If you could introduce or remove one D&D race, which would it be? And I'm gonna go with the classic, not anything past like third edition.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, what edition? But
That's
yeah,
true, Conan. Yeah.
Conan, Pendragon. Yeah. I would probably get rid of the gnome.
Really,
I
no
I always
gnome.
thought gnomes are halflings or Kenders. Yeah, Kenders from second edition. Those fucking assholes.
I mean, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
Rick
I
would
think I
just
agree with
erase.
you.
Rick would just erase 5e. It looks like so.
I think I'd get rid of the half orc.
I have no problem with half orc. I mean, they have a backstory. They have a reason to be there. So I don't mind
I mean,
them.
so did Kinder.
Yeah, but they're fucking annoying. They're like the uni of races.
No.
Shut up, you stupid
Is
unicorn.
that the sound you make when you eat dick chips?
I don't know. The chick that was trying and went what like that when she smelled it. So.
Minder, gnomes, and kinders take it back. Ooh.
Kinder, he meant Kinder.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Old Nomi was the best part. Slime race? There was a
I picked
slime race in third edition.
the old slime race. I don't remember what slime race was.
Well, you know what? I agree with Ultra American. Let's not just say it's just player races. It could be any race. You could get rid of gnolls if you wanted to, or lizard folk.
I don't have a problem with any of the monsters. So
Oh, okay.
no,
Just
I really don't.
unicorns.
Yeah, fuck unicorns. Oh, it was a Spelljammer. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't really know that much about Spelljammer. We played it briefly, but we played it with 1E rules. So
Okay. So you're still going with the Kinder?
yeah, fuck them.
All right. So which one would you rather have? Would you rather have a Kinder in your party or Uni in your party?
Can I go inside the hut?
Only if you answer all the questions I've had about the hut.
There's a unicorn horror movie coming out. Oh,
Oh,
why?
nice.
Was that next after the Popeye horror movies that are going to be coming out?
Are they coming out with a Popeye horror movie?
Yeah, he's public domain. I think next year.
Or as I would say, Pod Pie.
Pod Pie. Pod Pie. Yeah.
Oh, the chicken's too hot. It burns.
Oh my god, dude, those are two fucking. I would just kill myself. That's it's the end of it.
No. Nope. Kinder or Uni? Go.
I would guess Uni because Uni can't talk and just goes.
Hand me more dick chips.
Uni can't talk, so she wouldn't be saying "hand me dick chips," Jeff.
So you go in the hut. Uni and the Kinders are there.
Rick is just cruising to be kicked out of this chat. I know. Popeye B horror flick called Creamy Your Spinach. Ugh.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
All right.
Go
Next
on.
one.
Okay.
All right. Would you,
in
a game,
rather
be the setting of the game be in high society or the slums?
Would I rather play in the high society or the slums?
Yeah. Like a game, you make a game, but it's either set in high society where everyone plays like a social,
Like an
you know,
aristocrat or something.
an aristocrat or a rich person or a business owner or something like that, or the slums where everyone's like poor.
I think it'd be more interesting in the slums than the aristocrats. I mean, the aristocrats would be all Ponzi schemes and Jacobs and running around. So.
We know what Jacob would choose real fast.
I think the slums would be more interesting. There'd be more fights. There'd be more, robberies, people, cutthroat people. I think that'd be more interesting.
I don't know. I think high society can have its fights too. It just won't be like in the middle of a crowd or anything.
I do say, my good man, and I'm slapping you with my glove.
It would be like that scene from
How dare you feed me dick chips?
it'd be that scene from Robin Hood Men in Tights where he slaps the guy with the glove and he turns around with the gauntlet and he slaps him right back.
Bong! Yeah, it was great. Sweet Pea better survive the Popeye horror movie. Yeah, I hope so.
The only survivor is going to be the goon.
The goon. Rob would rather be rich in a fantasy world because none of us are rich. So
I mean, there is a lot with intrigue when it comes to high society. You have to, sort of play like a Batman type of character where you're, being a high society, but in the dark alleys, you're, an Avenger of some sort.
yeah, aristocrats would be like playing the Camarilla and the Vampire the Masquerade. That was what I didn't like about Vampire the Masquerade after first edition, was that fact that everything was all political now. Instead of personal horror, it became like political horror, and I was just like, ugh. I don't want to go to Hot Topic to get a new crown.
So you have to go to Hot Topic, but it's inside the hut.
I'm not literally living in the mud and disease. I'm playing a character in the slums. So it's fine.
So you want to condemn your character to be poor?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, this goes on. I don't know. I think a high society would be more intriguing because there's a lot more stuff to it than just how they act in the royal pageantry.
Political horror. You mean they're constantly see a TV? Yeah, that is political horror. You're right.
Man in the High Castle.
That was a good TV show.
See the West Wing.
VP or was it
Shut?
Veep? You know what? Eyes Wide Shut was actually a pretty good movie. Most people disregard it, but it was actually a pretty good political thriller.
So, if you were forced,
oh God,
to play in a high society game, would you become Batman?
I'm not connecting.
He's always high society, but in the alleyways, he's Batman.
You
live like a double life.
Sure, why not? Okay, sure.
Okay, so you kill your parents?
I'm not going to kill my parents. Batman.
So Batman's dead parents were not.
Oh.
But yeah, it'd be both intriguing and backstabby. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you could do in a high society game.
Yeah. But our group doesn't like to roleplay that much, so no.
I'm not talking about our particular group. It's your group. Oh, hey, Killraven.
Hey, Killraven. What do you mean? Eyes Wide Shut is a decent movie. How can you not like Eyes Wide Shut? Martha.
Why'd you say that name?
It's very intriguing.
So you're forced to play a newcomer in Eyes Wide Shut the game.
So
do you go to the ball?
So my Tom Cruise is what you're saying?
Yep.
Sold. Wait.
Done.
Wait. Do I have to live Scientology wise?
Only in the public eye.
So I'm a fake Scientologist.
Yeah.
Ah, then that's fine. I mean, not the Scientology's real anyway, but still.
Once you don't believe in Xanadu or whatever his name is?
Xanadu. No, I don't believe in that bullshit. No.
Uh, I'm trying to remember the guy from Flash Gordon. Who's the bad guy? Oh, you don't believe in Emperor Ming?
Yeah. No.
Who?
Ugh.
Oh, I remember. You don't believe in Morgoth?
Oh, will you shut up with Morgoth?
So if Morgoth was in
Hi, I'm Morgoth. You all right, Jeff? Are you gonna kill yourself with laughing so hard?
so Morgoth's in the hut eating dick chips.
Ugh. Ugh.
Hi, I'm Morgoth. Welcome to Arby's.
Wait, why is he at Arby's?
Would you like to try my roast beef sandwich?
Oh, no, that's just
It comes with
wrong, Jeff.
it comes with certain chips on the side.
It's a side of dick chips with some Famunda cheese.
Oh, jeez, that's disgusting. Who? So you're a bottom in the eyes wide shut, then claw your way up. Yeah.
It's
Uh,
Xenu. Xenu. Say too many times are gonna come for you. Is there a Lesgoth? Yeah, there is.
nice, Rob. Check. All right. Run by macaroni salad.
We should put a warning up. Do not eat while watching this podcast.
No, specifically macaroni salad. Do not
Ugh.
eat your macaroni salad in front of this podcast.
Nice warm macaroni salad.
What's my roast beef sandwich?
Stop by Arby's.
We got the meats. We're not sponsored by Arby's.
And after that, they're not going to sponsor us at all.
In fact, I think they're anti-sponsor us. They're going to force other people to say don't listen to this podcast.
Yeah, really.
Especially in front of your macaroni salad. Okay, last one.
Okay.
This goes along with the other question. Would you rather go as the protagonist or antagonist or protagonist? Would you rather go against a cult or a gang? I'd rather go against a gang.
Well, I mean, the gang would be straightforward, so you know what you're getting at, and you just basically go straight at them. They might make your is that warm apple pie? No. They might make your life a living hell for a little while, but at least you know what you're in store for. A cult, well, they're all fucking crazy, so
Not necessarily all crazy, but maybe they're
it's a
just faking it
cult.
for maybe they're faking it for high society.
It's a cult, Jeff. They're crazy.
Hey, there are some crazy gang members too.
That's true, but they're not a cult, though.
They could be ride or die.
Sure. Let's close the walls on Jonestown for a little while, and
what would be the best part about going against a cult? What would be a good way?
to go against a cult?
Yeah, as opposed to a gang.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to go against a cult because they're just batty insane.
I mean, what if they were open to listening to you? What if you proved their religion wrong? You could save a lot of people.
Do you really think that the Manson family or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre family, even though that was made up, was based off of something true, is going to sit to reason? I don't think so. I mean, imagine the family from House of a Thousand Corpses or Devil's Rejects. I can't think of the family name offhand, but you know they're not going to listen to reason.
Smith family.
It's not the Smith family.
It's the Johnson. The Johnsons.
I call myself the Jim Jones of classic gaming.
Nice.
Wow. Does that mean you gatekeep and close your doors? No, I'm kidding. Everybody drink the Kool-Aid. Anyway.
But, when it comes to gangs, gangs are usually criminal, right?
Yeah, they are.
Cult. There's plenty of innocent people in there that are forced to be in a cult.
There's probably
Can you
some
say me?
innocent people in the gang too.
No, they're all criminals.
No,
They all live in the hut.
they can't because only a certain amount of people can be in that hut. Yeah.
So Arby's, curly fries, or Burger King.
I think Arby's curly fries are probably better.
Oh yes, they are so much better. Would you start a cult about Arby's curly fries?
No, I would not.
There might be some innocent people in there.
Yeah, Scientology is probably one of the biggest cults out there. There's probably some more we can name, but I'd rather not.
I think I know one. Cult of Evil.
Shh. That's right. You can join the Cult of Evil for 99 cents a month by just clicking join here on the channel.
Hey,
And
we're
you
not a
too can
gang.
We're not a gang. Ooh, the Chick-fil-A waffle fries. Ooh.
I think they're overhyped. I mean, I've had plenty of their Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
Goodbye. Jeff's gone. Chick-fil-A wins.
If they added some seasoning to it, it may be better.
You can add
but they don't add
seasoning to
enough
it.
seasoning.
No, will you stop with the fucking hut?
It's a hut with two T's.
Wait, he's Jabba the Hutt now?
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt.
Pizza the Hut?
We've already had that conversation.
What?
We decided that Pizza Hut would win.
Yeah, probably.
He
That's what
would
sauce is for. Is that the Famunda cheese sauce?
Yeah, I like a nice Alfredo Famunda cheese sauce.
Wait, why is it Alfredo flavored?
Because it's, I don't know, gooier.
Are you speaking from experience, Jeff?
I don't know. It's the first time I heard of Famunda.
You never heard the term Famunda cheese?
No.
Oh,
Is that Famunda de balls?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dick cheese, some people call it. I almost joined it many years ago. Then actually I read what they believed and was like, hell no to the na.
What, you didn't want to believe in Morgoth and Xanadu?
Did you actually go and do the little stick things that you hold and they tell you your energy power?
Did they promise you that Emperor Ming would see it and you would go to planet Mongo?
I don't think they believe in Emperor Ming, by the way.
So if you found a cult that worshiped Emperor Ming, would you join?
Absolutely not.
What if they did Wise Eyes Shut parties?
I mean, maybe I consider it, but
well,
I called the number, and what they talked to you and told you about everything, and you were like, hell no. I have to hear Rob's story about that someday.
Right.
I want to know why Rob was joining the cult of Scientology.
Well, maybe he was going to meet
Xanu, or Tom Cruise, yeah.
Meet Emperor Tom Cruise.
Would you hug Cthulhu? No. So here's one for you. Would you rather have the ability to read minds but only hear the darkest thoughts of those around you, or remain oblivious to others' true feelings?
I'd rather know what people are thinking.
You'd rather know?
Yeah.
Like disturbing thoughts.
I could slip in a note. It's like, I know what you're thinking. I know where the body's hidden. I know where you live, Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Well, L. Ron Hubbard wrote that book supposedly as a joke, but I don't know. So,
well, it was a bet. I thought someone said that you couldn't make a cult, a religion out of a book.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah, I would probably want to remain oblivious, to be honest. I don't want to know people's I don't want to know people's deep, dark thoughts. Yeah, Rick is oblivious too.
but you would get to know somebody better. Like, dude, I don't want to hang out with this freak,
Yeah, but
or
you
maybe
hear like you
or
walking
maybe I
down the
do want to
street.
hang out with this freak.
Yeah. I mean, you walking down the street and you just hear like someone like, "Oh, I can't wait to rip that person's throat out. If only I wouldn't get in trouble." Things like that.
And
Twilight.
that goes into the second Marvel Civil War, predicting crime before it happens.
Oh, like the Minority Report too.
Yeah, kind of like that too. Oh, I got one. I remember one.
Mm.
Would you rather put a game in
With
a
Dick chips in it.
with dick chips in it, obviously, and Arby's,
And Arby's, yeah.
um, for Munda cheese?
From Munda.
Would you rather a game in a post-apocalyptic setting
Okay.
be in Mad Max or Terminator?
Now we're talking about well, Terminator could be either 80s, 90s, or the future. Are we talking about
Well,
Terminator
all right.
future?
Say you know that John Connor is going to win, but you didn't know when.
Oh, still, which era of the Terminator? Because the Terminator could be different eras. That's why I'm asking.
The first iteration, the first Terminator.
So you're in the 80s and you're protecting Sarah Connor.
No, like you're in the future where the robots have already taken over the Earth. And
Oh, that's what I was
they're
asking.
eliminating-
Okay, yeah, okay. You're living in
Yeah.
the
That's why I
John
said
Connor.
post-apocalyptic world.
You're living in the John Connor, who's the leader of the rebellion, and not the stupid new one when they changed it. Oh, it wasn't really John Connor. There was a mistake. No.
Or
Fucking
where John
dumb.
Connor turns into a Terminator at the very end. Oh,
I
spoiler alert.
didn't see the movie. I was refused to see it because they changed the whole thing, saying I was actually supposed to be another woman and not John Connor the whole time.
Yeah, no, it's the original
Check.
John Connor.
Check. Mad Max is already a lost cause. That is true.
I mean, they're both survival. One's against robots, one's against living.
Yeah, Skynet is just inevitable, regardless of what they do. So
Yeah, that's why I said it's past that point. Like, Judgment Day is over, the bomb had dropped, and you're now trying to survive against the robots.
RPG Aftermath.
Aftermath.
Aftermath. I thought that was an M. Yeah.
It might have been trying to type of.
There are only two. What, you don't count the one when they found that the NORAD? No, was it NORAD thing in the mountain? Terminator 3.
No, so the ones he's talking about is Terminator 3 and Terminator 4, where he gets the gets the star sunglasses. Talk to the hand.
Wow. No, I think he means Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, and that's about it. Yeah. Though I did like the one with Christian Bale. Which one was that?
Salvation.
Yeah, that one was kind of interesting, to be honest.
That was interesting.
But yeah, I'm a Terminator 1 and 2 fan. 3 is all right. I don't know.
I'll give you Salvation. Like 1, 2, and Salvation.
Well, I know that after the last disaster of the Terminator movie, was it Dark Fate, was it called? Or
Yeah.
They're rebooting it again because it failed. So they just keep trying with Terminator and keep trying, and they just don't know what to do with it.
Well, all right. I'm gonna give a little bit of, a little bit of props to the last Terminator. Was it Dark? No, it wasn't Dark Fate. It was the one where they were protecting Sarah Connor or some.
That was the one when, yeah,
yeah,
the one when they found out the prophecy was wrong.
I like that one, but only the very beginning when they're trying to survive off the to save themselves from the robots. Because she's not a Terminator, and she's like, you gotta duck and hide and stay away from these things. These things will kill you. I was like, that's someone who actually understands what's going on.
Oh, and I really liked Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles. I really liked that TV show. I thought that was pretty decent.
You just want to be John Connor at that time.
Fuck, who wouldn't want to bang Summer Glau? I mean, come on. She was hot in that TV show. Looks like it was Salvation, Dark Fate, Rise of the Machines, and Dark Fate looks like it was the last one. Yeah.
The series with Summer Glau.
Clow.
Yeah, yeah, Glau. But no, I mean, Mad Max. Yeah, you have to survive the wilderness, which is like nothing but desert, and they really haven't decided whether or not there's actually oceans or not. Um,
I don't remember
because
seeing them, or were there any?
of course, in Mad Max Fury Road, they talk about going across the salt. So actually, I guess it's the salt is the where the ocean used to be. But in Furiosa, when it goes to the background, you see that Australia is surrounded by an ocean.
That's true. Okay.
So, according to her story, 4,000 days. They have been separated for 4,000 days. So let's pull out the old calculator.
Go on. Is
See,
the Terminator tabletop RPG is weird the way the mechanic is in the game. You have to roll a certain amount of dice, and if the original die out of the group hits a certain number, then the other ones count. If it doesn't, then only a certain amount. It's just weird. I don't think they play tested the game properly, to be honest.
So said she was gone for almost 11 years.
11 years, jeez.
11 years between Furiosa and Mad Max Fury Road. So that means in that time,
Mm-hmm.
she would have had the oceans would have had to completely disappear.
So in 11 years, the oceans completely disappeared? Huh.
Yeah.
But it was still around Australia where the spiders were?
There are no spiders. There's big lizards.
No, there's spiders in Australia. Trust me.
I have not seen Mad Max with one spider in it, sir.
They're hiding in the background.
I did see a gay guy in there.
How are you comparing a gay guy with a spider?
I don't know.
I don't see how those two connect, but okay, maybe it was a gay spider. I don't know.
The second movie where he's protecting that town,
Mm-hmm.
one of the evil guys was gay, I believe.
I don't remember that. I mean, was it plot relevant, or was he just like, "Hi, I'm the bad guy. I'm gay"?
It's not. He didn't say he was gay, but I think it's implied. I mean, he wore assless chaps and had a boyfriend who he kissed.
I never saw a rat on Seinfeld. There are no rats in New York. Now that's definitely a falsehood. I can tell you,
wasn't Norma Rat? Gay spider would actually die of old age.
my God, maybe. So he was assless chaps, and he had a boyfriend
who he kissed, I believe.
All right, so they didn't like make it a big thing. They just made it to show you he was gay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't like, and I want to promote gayness in this movie.
I thought you were going to say gayism.
Gayism.
No, he isn't like with
no,
like
Tom
modern
Cruise,
day
stay away
movies.
from us.
He's not like modern day movies. You know, everybody should pay attention to me.
Right. I thought the new Mad Max Fury Road, I thought was pretty fun. Kind of reminds me of a theme ride or a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly moving, constantly swaying back and forth. It's like almost constant action. There's a few parts in between where where it calms down and the characters talk. But it's like a roller coaster where you eventually have to go up the hill and then go back down again. Oh, assless trousers. Sorry, Cornelius is correct.
I guess he's the leading authority in assless trousers. I don't know.
Furiosa. I didn't like Furiosa as much as I liked Fury Road.
Rick, stop with that fucking hut. I don't care if you're laying in bed with your broken leg. I'll break your leg even further.
What do you think of Furiosa?
I don't remember Furiosa, so I
It
can't answer
just came
that.
out. In fact, it's on Netflix right now.
Okay, I'll go watch it then.
Okay.
No,
And
I've been watching the Squid Games on Netflix.
my wife's been watching that. I don't get what's so popular about it.
It's the fact that these people are being put through these games, and they should be like, "Fuck this, I'm out," but they see all that money and they're like, "No, fuck this, I want the money." So
Oh. I mean, I guess it's people with all like gambling debts and whatnot.
yeah, I mean, if they're basically playing childhood games,
Hmm.
and with the elimination is you die. So
Would you do a Squid Games type of event where this is obviously online and no one actually dies, but instead of children's games, you would play role playing games?
well, they actually do have an actual real Squidward. Yeah, okay.
It's real Squidward, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, you want to play a game with me? There's an
Here, just
actual
cut this out.
Jeff. Did you watch The Crow yet?
It hasn't come out free yet. I would definitely. I told you I would watch it when it comes out for free.
Homunculus was the character's name, I think. So,
Yes.
so Homo is already built into it. I added that part.
Nice.
Yeah. Homo's in there for sure. Yeah, that's true.
With his assless
Um,
trousers.
mm, I don't know what I was saying.
I
Yeah,
think I
they
think it's
already
called End of the World with the Channing Tatum.
end of the
Where
world.
he, yeah, where he plays. He gets captured by Danny McBride. He gets
Watch The
captured by as
Crow.
soon as he comes for free.
Remember, there's only one Crow movie.
I thought there was like 3.
There is only one Crow movie.
Have you watched Highlander: The Source?
No, I
Why not?
stopped. I stopped after the first one.
Well, you didn't watch the second one where they made where it's in the semi future where there's a dome over the Earth.
No,
No, that
I
was
didn't.
the second. That was at the third one. I think that was the
I,
third one.
I didn't watch any other Highlander movies, and I stopped watching the TV show after like the third or fourth episode because it was just so bad.
Everyday Heroes.
Oh yeah, there is a Crow supplement for Everyday Heroes, the D20 Modern reboot game. Yeah, I have the
All right, take care, Flint.
Escape from. Bye, Flint man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the fun and the chips. Ugh. Don't watch the source. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the source. No, but I have the Escape from, is it New York or LA supplement? I have one of
Oh,
those
there's
two.
Escape from LA game.
No, Escape from New York. That's what it is.
That's a kick. That'd be a kick-ass game. What do you have to do?
I don't know. I never read it.
Do you have to escape from New York?
I think so. Take what back?
I guess something about the Highlander.
Yes, Mr. Volt is correct. The Highlander TV show was pretty bad.
Hi, Mr. Volts.
Welcome, Mr. Volts. Nice to see you. Highland has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's a great, and it's over. I have no remakes or anything else or reimagings. I mean, just I couldn't stand the friggin' stupid friend and his girlfriend with the weird accent and
I think she was Scottish, right?
was she? I don't know. She sounded weird and I don't know.
I think she was even in one of the movies too.
Was she?
Like,
Oh, I didn't
you
know
have to
that.
get past the first one.
It was cheesed.
What? There was also a Highlander anime too, right?
Yeah, there was a cartoon, but I think Rick said that was awful when we asked him about that a while back. I don't know.
I'm
I'm
pretty
sure
sure
someone in the chat will tell us about the Highlander cartoon and how wonderful that was.
So the Highlander uni Kinder was all in the hut.
Oh my god. She dies?
Yeah, she gets killed.
Oh, what a shame. She gets killed. Oh, well, good.
No, I thought the third one was kind of weird.
He was worse than the source. Yeah, I didn't
All right,
watch
so I have to ask the question because I've never seen the anime or cartoon or whatever it is. What made it suck so much? Was it just because it's a cartoon?
Everyone I know loved the TV show, but I refused to watch it. The movie had it, and yeah, there was only one. Anything else would be ruining the brilliance of the movie. I agree with that.
Yeah, I bet you there was a possible
Cartoon had
comic.
Quentin McLeod. Eye roll. I don't know. I like the idea of watching TV show in the cartoon, maybe, but I don't know. It's like
Yeah,
it's probably just as bad as when they did the Tales from the Crypt cartoon for Tales from the Crypt. Tales of the Crypt Keeper.
Thank you, Kill Raven. Yeah, if it makes no nonsense, it's like it kind of reminds me of. I've never seen it, but it kind of reminds me of the Animatrix or the Halo
Ugh.
anime that came out, little cartoon series where it's like different various Spartans in it doing different various things.
Wait, the
It
Immortals
made no
were
sense.
aliens? They made the Immortals into aliens? Ugh.
Yeah, that's right. That was
That
so
doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Yeah.
The anime was okay.
So welcome back to the Highlander podcast, where Vince has still yet to have seen the source.
See you, Ultra.
Yeah. See you,
Take
Ultra.
care, man. I don't think I'm going to watch the source, Jeff. If that many people said it's that bad, I'm just gonna stay away
Oh,
from
right
it.
now you're gonna go watch Furiosa, right?
No, probably
Why
not.
not?
The movies after 2 pretend it never happened.
All right. Which series of movies would you like to see the Muppets reprise?
The Muppets?
Yeah. Which post-apocalyptic world?
I would love to see the Muppets do Evil Dead.
Ooh, that would be awesome. Miss Piggy gets trapped by the trees.
You want to see Miss Piggy get tree raped?
No, just get trapped. It's Muppets. They can't do that in Muppets.
No. They have to do it scene for scene. Just like cutting people's heads off, tree rape, and everything.
I was shut. Muppets take on I Just Was Shut.
I guess Kermit plays Tom Cruise's character.
Mad Max with the Muppets, where the kid gets ran over.
Sony Japan did a really good job of good Marvel animes. Yeah,
they did a pretty good job. What's another? What about Saw with Muppets? Do you want to play a game? Yay!
Gonzo would be Jigsaw.
Oh, you think Gonzo?
Oh yeah,
You
totally.
can tell by the nose.
Gonzo would be Jigsaw, totally. I'm not talking about the puppet on the tricycle. I'm talking about the actual man going, "Would you like to play a game?"
It's the Pepe the king crab, king prong.
Did you like the last Saw movie, the one with Chris Rock in it?
I haven't seen it. I think I've seen the first couple of them.
Spiral, that's what it's called. It's a spin-off of the Saw movies with Chris Rock. I thought it was pretty decent.
Okay.
Definitely.
Muppets go to a hostel. You ever seen the movie Hostel?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, there was 2 of them. I saw them.
But the Muppets, the Centipede.
Ugh. No, I got a better one. Final Destination with the Muppets.
Which one?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the one that scarred everybody for life. 2 with the log scene on the highway.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, to this day, I don't drive behind those trucks.
I don't think a lot of people do. As soon as they do, is like change lanes.
Muppet wrong turn.
The hills have eyes.
That's gonna be a really bad one there. Okay. You're right.
Yeah, I'm trying to go over what
Muppets do.
bad.
No, we don't want to listen to porno. We're not replacing Debbie with the Muppets, so stop it. Or Wendy Goes to Washington. Either one.
What's the one where the guy, not Kevin Spade.
Hey, thanks, there. Mercurius is here.
Hey, I'm curious. Kevin Spacey.
Hey, he just gave some memberships out to Ultra RPG. All right, cool, man. Ultra America just got.
You.
He's now part of the cult.
Oh well, this Friday should be our first game back in
Yeah.
2025.
I'll have to. I think he might have left, but I'll have to message him and let him know. Thanks, Mercurius. I'm sorry, my ear trumpet Met. He must be taking a break from work to stop by to say hi.
Well, we're talking about the Muppets replacing another movie. Muppets and people similarly connected to the ends. All right, so the Muppets and the Centipede. Who's making up the Centipede?
I don't want to talk about the Centipede. Stop it.
So the Centipede's in the hut.
Oh my god. How about the Muppets and Terrifier?
The Terrifier, yeah.
Who would be great? Fozzie the Bear is Art the Clown.
It's nice. You're on cut above the rest. Throws a knife.
Not that I've seen Terrifier. I just know basically some things about it.
Has to be the head. Yeah. All right. Kermit's the front one. Who's the middle? I'm gonna say it's gotta be funny if it's gonna be Rizzo the Rat.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
The last one has to be a lady, right?
The last one has to be a lady?
Well, it was a lady in the Centipede, right? Who's the last one?
Whoa. Rob has a Centipede 2 story? Oh, God. Yeah, I agree with Killraven. For fuck's sake, stop with the Centipede shit. I agree.
Well, what do you think would be a good movie for the Muppets to replace?
You're asking Killraven?
Yeah, I am. Well, now we're thinking like dirty movies. What would be good movie for Muppets to replace? Muppets Forrest Gump. I was a frog growing up.
I want to see what Killraven has to say. No, Rob, we don't want to hear your story.
Muppets Take the Walrus. Let's see.
Okay, moving on. No more fucking Centipede.
Well, we're talking about the Muppets, not the Centipede.
Yeah, it's still gross either way.
What about the Muppets Take on Conan?
Like a Conan adventure with the Muppets? That might be interesting. Muppets Swiss Family Robinson.
Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. But I mean, they already have a Treasure Island one, though. But that's still a good idea. So, what was I saying? Muppets what? Conan.
Conan, yeah. Conan might be interesting. Of course, Kermit would be Conan, right?
Yeah, of course. Look at my muscular physique.
Muppets do Pink Floyd's The Wall. Okay.
I think they'd already done the Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Aw. Yeah. Muppets haven't been good since they took Manhattan.
Uh, there was the one where Muppets Take Manhattan, and there was the other one. They came back to back.
Pitch
Now I
Black
got
Muppets.
what?
Pitch Black
Oh,
Muppets.
Pitch Black, Pitch Perfect Muppets. That would be awesome.
Hunger Games Muppets. Kermit with his little hand up like this.
Yeah, it would be Kermit and Miss Piggy who would be the survivors.
Oh my god.
The Muppet movie.
Katniss played by Miss Piggy.
Nice, very nice. I was thinking Muppets Meet Perfect Dark for some reason when you said that.
Maybe Miss Piggy would win. She'd be like, "Hi-ya!" and just kill everybody.
Yeah, so there's the Muppet movie and Muppets Take Manhattan.
She'd eat Kermit. Wow. Muppet aliens.
Which one? The aliens, so it'd be number 2.
Yeah, aliens.
You know what? I would love to see either a Warner Brothers or Muppets, do the Justice League. And I say Warner Brothers, I mean like Looney Tunes.
Like the Justice Ducks.
Yeah, like the Justice League, where they back in the 90s had a McDonald's had this toy line.
No
where
G.I.
instead,
Joe. Yes.
Where instead of the Justice League, it was Warner Brothers characters as the superheroes.
I don't remember that, but yeah, you're probably right.
So it was Daffy Duck as Batman, Bugs Bunny as Superman, Taz as the Flash, and I think it was Porky Pig as Green Lantern. Let me see.
McDonald's had that in the 90s?
I think they did.
It sounds like them.
Justice League. Burger King.
Oh, Burger King had it? Actually, usually Warner Bros. Stuff went to McDonald's. So that's weird.
Porky Pig was Robin. That was back in the 90s?
Was it?
Yeah, but they don't look the same.
Are you thinking of Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew?
No, and I understand that, but no, it wasn't Captain Carrot. Captain Carrot was actually in the DC universe. No, I'm talking about
Captain Caveman. Okay. And
no, there's like a planet inside DC where the Justice League has their like animal counterparts.
Oh, that's one of the 52 52 worlds. Hey, thanks for the $2 donation. Appreciate it. Happy New Year's, boys. Back to work for me. Well, get to work, young man. We'll see you on Friday, sir. Hopefully. And you can screw with us during our game. Happy New Year. Yay.
So I'm trying to find it, but I don't know.
Nah, don't worry about it, dude.
But yeah, they did a crossover where the Looney Tunes were the Justice League. I guess Porky Pig was Robin. What do you know about this?
Nothing. I don't remember it at all.
Porky Pig as the Robin was in the hut.
Oh, fuck you in that hut, dude.
If I was in the hut,
You'd be alone in that hut.
No, then I would deal with the Kinder and the Unicorn.
Muppets Greyhawk. Hmm. I wouldn't mind
It'd be,
seeing like
it'd be a mix of Toon and D&D, wouldn't it?
maybe. I wouldn't mind seeing like the Muppets do D&D, like how they did in the Gamers movies when they're all sitting around the table playing, but then when they play the game, they go over to the actual fantasy world with them playing the actual characters. I'd like to see that.
So, like Tom Hanks's Mazes and Monsters.
No, not that retarded movie. Jeez. No, I'm talking about Gamers, The Darkness Rising. You should watch that. It's free on YouTube, Jeff.
Yes, I should check that out sometime. But I know what you're talking about.
I think The Crow is on YouTube too.
Is it? I'll look it up real quick. The Crow. Of course,
How have you not seen The Crow? I mean, that was the biggest movie of the time.
I don't know. The Crow 2024.
That's right. Pigs in Space.
100%. The Crow.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna buy a DVD and send it to you so you can watch the fucking thing.
No, it's not for free.
Someone super chat so we could buy the DVD for
No,
Jeff
don't super chat so you can buy the DVD.
If Vicurious was here, he would. Yeah. Star Trek Continues is on YouTube, and that was actually phenomenal what they did. That was really good.
What's that about?
It continues the mission with Kirk and everything after they got canceled.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought that was the cartoon.
No, that was in between. I don't know what the fuck the cartoon was, but it wasn't that great, is what it was.
Have you seen where they remake the like Voyager and Deep Space Nine into the Star Trek cartoon?
Oh yeah, that that was like a 5-minute thing or 10-minute thing that somebody did.
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
Yeah, it was pretty good how they did that. Which one of you is most likely to go crazy while playing RPGs, thinking you're a fantasy character and trying to cast spells? You're asking us who would go crazy?
Vince, easily.
Not at all.
Sorry, who did the LARPing? Was it you or me?
You?
No, I never done any LARPing, buddy.
No, I did the wasn't really LARPing, it was more of just beat the shit out of each other with PVC piping, so
yeah, I've done that.
Well, you should do it because you could take your aggression out.
I don't have aggression. I take it out on the dice. Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about this, Jeff.
Funda.
Ugh. That's gonna be the new thing. You had some Famunda cheese. I have some dick chips. Oh my god!
So the rat's gonna create dick chips with Famunda cheese.
I was gonna say in the next Starfinder game, you're gonna ask for dick chips.
Why doesn't anybody ask rat to make stuff for them? I don't understand. He has an engineering of 19.
No, Steven's character is not going to become the game's version of Q. We had a discussion with him about that. And it's basically going to kill his character if he does that. So we can't. What?
No, I'm just thinking about Starfinder. What he's going to do with that crystal?
We can't do a compromise over there. He's just going to basically get some spells that he can cast. That's all.
Every time he casts a spell, he loses a year off his life or something like that.
He has to eat a dick chip
with some Famunda cheese.
Jeff's Famunda Cheese Hut. Ugh.
Come on, try our chips.
Every batch of chips you eat, you get it for free.
Get one for free. We know you like our chips.
Gross.
I would like to see what happens with that crystal. I can't wait to see what happens with Sparky there. That's gonna be fun.
You want to play a game with me running it? That'd be Hong Kong Fooey, Captain Caveman, Great Babe, Jabberjaw, Dino Mutt, and Quick Draw McGraw. That'd be tuned if we played it.
We still discussed the one where what was it Orko? Was it Orko Uni?
Oh no, we're not playing that game.
What was the
Snarf,
Thundercat? Snarf, Real Ghostbusters,
Slimer,
and the what was that robot from
Twiggy.
Twiggy.
Tuesdays are Uniburgers at the Hut. Ugh. Roast beef burgers. Hi, I'm Morga.
Welcome to Peace. I gotta pay off my student loans.
You know, my nephew has a script. Could you read it for me?
Freaking Fred the alien.
There's Fred back there.
Hi, Mike.
Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch. No. He fits into the same group of 7 from Married with Children. Get rid of them both.
Yeah. But I think they made 7 to do that specifically. It just backfired. So they made 7 to be purposely annoying.
Oh, yeah, he was.
And so, but it backfired because he was really annoying. No one liked it. Everyone watched that show for the bad treatment of Al. Really,
I enjoyed that show when
Muppets meet Married with Children.
Married with Muppets. Ow! I know, but I liked it when they had No Ma'am. When they started doing No Ma'am, it really.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
No Ma'am.
the show really took off with No Ma'am.
That was their height. I mean, it was taken off in season 1 because they had to be somewhat adult
They were edgy
with the humor.
Yeah. Well, Fox was just being built, so they went with edgy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 7 ruined the show. I hated that season of Married with Children. It was like when I tuned in, I was like, ugh. I mean, I watched it because I was a fan, but
before 7 came around, remember Peggy and Marcy were pregnant?
Yeah, it was just a dream.
Nothing ever came of it.
Well, that's because what's her name was actually pregnant in real life, and she lost the baby. So,
Katie Seagal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the one season when she's in it, but she's not in it, is when she was pregnant again. When she was calling from her mom's house in Wanker County.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, they just filmed a bunch of those back to back of her doing that because she was pregnant at the time and doing bed rest because she didn't want to lose another child.
Oh,
yeah,
that poor lady. So it's 2025. 2024 is gone. What's your plans for this year?
Lots of gaming. Doing the normal videos and stuff like that, podcasts. That's what I want to do. I'm trying to do more videos that are like topical as far as talking about gaming. A lot of the YouTube channels are like dying that are doing DM stuff. Remember that video I sent you was one example.
Yeah, it was a gentleman talking about the DM advice part of YouTube kind of dying out.
Yeah.
And he was only talking about the big DMers though.
Yeah, I was kind of confused on that whole situation with that one guy, the great GM, or how to be a great GM, how he decided he was killing his channel because YouTube wouldn't promote it anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand why, but
well, it's not that they wouldn't promote it, it's just they wouldn't promote him unless he decided to change what he talked about.
Which he did because he just ended his channel to start another one.
Yeah. So they did want him to do gaming and we want him to do DMing advice. They wanted him to do something else, which I guess he didn't like because he just quit.
Yeah, and if you look at that video, that guy, is that I think it's Professor DM. Is that Professor DM?
Yeah.
Yeah. He makes some good points about how uh back in the YouTube's kind of
Early
heyday,
days.
yeah, early days, or like maybe around 2010, 12, around there wasn't a lot of videos for DM advice. So people will get thousands and thousands of hits. Now we're here in 2024, 2025. You just put DM advice and you'll get like a slew of videos out there. Yeah, the D&D fad is dying now from
I
Stranger
think
Things and
about
Critical Role.
2021 is when it officially started dying.
Well, and Wizards of the Coast with the OGL debacle really didn't help things either.
Mhm.
So,
Well, I mean, that really killed it. Plus, the end of the lockdowns were starting to happen. People were trying to get out,
but
so nobody
yeah. Okay.
nobody wanted to be stuck inside anymore. So people were just leaving YouTube left and right.
I noticed that a lot more people are looking for other games now, and I'm not just D&D. Like people will want to play other fantasy. Hello, folks. Hello, folks. Uh, people are looking for other games now. Like there's just D&D is kind of being pushed to the side.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, they just sold their company to what, a gambling site or something like
did
that.
they actually sell it or did they partner with it? Because I
I
saw
mean,
that.
that would be the genius thing to partner rather than to sell to.
I don't
I mean,
think Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro sold Wizards of the Coast to a gambling company.
I like I've been saying for a couple of years now. It's like be franchising for merchandising.
Mm.
Use that power of the D&D. I can see a slot machine, a D&D slot machine.
Killraven is correct. If they get the powers up, you get their way, you might be seeing some more lockdowns with that bird something coming around. I don't want to get demonetized. So
Yeah,
I just
that's we gotta stay with that. But yeah, no more lockdowns, please. I think we learned our lesson for the first time. I'll say that.
well, I could definitely say that they're going to have a hard time doing it in this state.
Yeah,
uh,
that we learned our lesson the first time around.
yeah. The only thing that's going to keep us locked down is the snow.
Yeah, that supposedly is coming tomorrow. So
What is with this state and snow? They treat the streets 5 days before the snow is here. What the fuck are they doing in this state?
well, it came from the 2001 snow apocalypse that happened, and all those people who died from the car crashes and whatnot, plus power outages. So to kind of show that hey, we're on top of things, that's why they did it early.
But that's just dumb. Every
I
any others
I
any
know it's dumb.
you lived in what? Maine, right? You said you lived in Maine.
Yeah, for like 6 months.
Yeah, when you were on deployment or wherever you don't call it deployment. What do you
I was
assignment, right?
yes, my squadron was in Maine.
Right. And you saw they salt and sand and do those things maybe 2 days before at the most.
Yeah, but they're also more prepared than Texas is.
Later, Rob. Yeah, Texas has what? DFW has 2 plows ready to go.
Yeah.
Uh, and they're proud of that.
I mean, how often does it snow in Texas?
Once a year, twice a year, maybe at that.
Maybe.
Yeah, and it's
So,
usually this January, February time frame. So,
mhm.
but D&D, back to D&D. So fuck snow.
So snow and D&D.
Snow and D&D is kind of interesting, and I kind of like the idea of it and having like when I was writing stuff for Mazes and Perils, we came up with a little module. I can't think of the name of it now offhand. It's escaping my mind, but it was in the Frozen Norths, the Frozen Northlands, and it was Conan based. Oh shit. Uh, the Purple Lotus is the name of the
It's
module.
called oh shit.
Yeah. Oh shit run. The Purple Lotus is what we wrote. And it was in the Frozen Northlands. And it's supposed to be like a Conan-esque thing. And everything was frozen. And I kind of like the idea of having that as the adventure setting. Everything's cold and you're in the snow and you have to bundle up, otherwise you're gonna get frozen to death. That's kind of an interesting premise for a campaign, to be honest. No. I'm gonna kick you out too. I don't care how early it is.
You know what? You're gonna have to have the merch with the hut in it. Join us in the hut.
for some Famunda cheese.
Um, no, we got. I've talked to you about writing a module with you. I still want to do that. We gotta figure out a time to get together and actually start that process.
Writing a module is such a pain in the ass, dude.
Well, I'm just gonna give you ideas, and you can kind of put the puzzle together.
Yeah, I'm too lazy for that. I don't want to do it. I have my own projects I don't even finish. Why am I going to finish your project?
Because we're friends. That's why. We're gonna do it in the hut
while eating
We're
dick
gonna talk
chips.
and talking about breakfast sandwiches.
Breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
You know who has a good breakfast sandwich?
Who?
Einstein
Famunda?
Bagel. No.
Oh, Einstein Bagel. You know what? McDonald's brought back the bagel sandwich.
Oh, 3.5 had a Frostburn? I thought Frostburn was a Savage Worlds campaign.
Maybe they did one like it.
Everyone is one. The idea man having others do the work. I'm guilty of that too. Well,
Well, if I knew how to do it, I would write it myself.
Let's see.
You've wrote
Frostburn. D&D 3.5. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, there is a Frostburn. Is that a module or is it just a wow? People are selling it for almost $200. Jeez. Yeah. It was just a supplement. Oh, okay. So it's just like a setting type thing. Let's see.
Hi guys, have you heard of Frostburn in D&D? Okay, bye.
Oh, bye. Hey, my nephew has a script. You want to read it for me? Bye.
My nephew's trying to write a module. Can you help me out? Okay, bye.
I'm interested in it a little bit because I like that setting. And it's actually 3.0. It's not 3.5. Huh. Why is it listed as 3. That's kind of weird.
How do I make a class type in D&D?
A class what?
A class type, like paladin or ranger. How do you make a class type in D&D?
Well, first of all, figure out what edition you're making in.
Well, we don't go higher than second edition.
So when you're making it, you have to knock. Do you have any cheese in your life? What?
Jesus.
Do
you have any cheeses in your life?
No. So there is charts. Someone actually made up an XP chart for it. I'm trying to think where that is, but you have to basically start with doing an experience chart. Then you have to figure out what you want to give to certain levels and how much the hit points would be and things like that.
Okay.
But Frostburn. Okay. $75. Fuck that. Who the hell wants to buy it for $75? I'll just print the PDF.
People who really enjoy the module and wants a physical copy of it?
No. Not paying $75 for it, I'll tell you that.
People who don't eat Famunda cheese.
So, breakfast sandwich podcast. Yeah, Einstein Bagel has a pretty good breakfast sandwich, and they have pretty good bagels too.
Just describe what their bagel sandwich has.
You could put, egg, sausage, bacon on it, whatever you want, cheese, any topping you can think of. They put it on it for you.
Any topping?
Yeah, I mean they have a bunch of stuff there. So,
well, I've never been to an Einstein bagel place. What kind of meats do they have?
Breakfast meats.
All right. Let's see. Would they have Canadian bacon?
No, they did have ham though.
Okay.
So you could put ham, which is the equivalent of Canadian bacon anyway. So
What's the difference? Is it the thickness?
thickness, and I think Canadian ham is more based on a honey flavor. I think,
Sweeter flavor?
yeah, like a sweeter flavor.
How many bacons do they have?
It's just called bacon, Jeff.
Well, there's plenty of bacon from other places.
It's just bacon. That's it.
We just discussed Canadian bacon.
They have Mexican bacon. They have Chinese bacon. You know, they have it all.
What is Chinese bacon?
It's made of bats.
Say dogs and cats.
I never
It's
saw
pretty fun.
Cityscape.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Cityscape. Scat. Cityscape. What's that about?
Don't know.
Who do you want to interview in 2025? Besides Matt Mercer.
God, no.
If Matt Mercer came up to you and said, Vince, the evil dungeon master, I would like you to interview me.
First, why is he coming to me?
He's coming directly to you.
Yeah, Canadian bacon is basically just ham. Yeah, I think it's just a sweeter ham. That's all. I don't know why he would associate with me, but okay, sure. I'll interview Matt Mercer.
Okay. So Matt Mercer, if you're listening to this podcast right now, go find Vince and offer him to do an interview for you.
I mean, I've interviewed just about every TSR alumni that was alive, other than
Gary Gygax.
No, well, yeah, I said alive, Jeb. Gary Gygax is not alive.
He's alive in our hearts.
That's true. He's alive in our hearts. Matt Mercer can go into the hut and stay there. Yeah, that's fine.
He gets to be there with the little gnomes, the
Oh.
Kinder and the Uni.
I can't think of the guy. He's a second edition guy. He's got a long beard. God, not Frank Menser.
You've interviewed Frank Menser.
Yeah,
Rob
many
Kuntz.
times. Rob Kuntz, yeah, Tim Kask. I've all the alumni. I went searching for them at one point and just interviewed as much of them as possible.
Have you interviewed Larry Elmore?
Yes, Larry Elmore. Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about him.
He's a good old Southern boy.
Is he?
Yes, he is. I think he's from Kentucky.
His art is wonderful.
Yeah, he was a fun interview. I'm trying to think who was it. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't interview the second edition people because I didn't run a second edition podcast, so I didn't really care about the second edition people.
So the second edition people came up to you and said, Vince, the evil dungeon master, I want you to interview me. And Matt Mercer's right behind.
They're all in the hut together.
They're all in the hut. And they want you to interview him. Would you do it now?
Yeah, sure.
If Uni came up to you and said, Vince, the evil dungeon master.
There it is. Ed Greenwood. That's who it is. Ed Greenwood. I didn't interview him.
So Ed Greenwood, if you're listening right now.
But they did interview him, I think, on the other podcast that I produced, That Goes Hammer. So
Okay.
I mean, I interviewed Jeff Grubb, who did just about everything D&D back in the 80s and 90s. So, yeah.
And you interviewed the people who did the cartoons too.
Yeah, I interviewed he only did like one episode, but I got to interview the guy that basically shaped my childhood for cartoons, Buzz Dixon. So
yeah,
he was
a good guy.
Yeah, he was a fun interview. I enjoyed it.
So if the people voiced the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons came up to you and said, Vince, the evil dungeon master, we would like you to interview us, would you do it?
Sure.
The cartoon.
Sure.
Specifically the dungeon master guy.
Specifically, the dungeon. Is he still alive?
I don't know. Hello, adventurers. Your adventure today is to find Famunda.
Yeah, he did Marvel. He did Top Secret SI. Let's see here. Dungeons and Dragons TV show. Voice actor. No, not Matt Mercer. Sidney Miller. I don't even know if Sidney Miller's even alive anymore. Nah, he died in 2004. I thought so. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. He was Fezwig from A Christmas Carol. He was Commissioner James Gordon at one point. He was Hornswoggle from the Gary Coleman Show. Ugh, I did that. Yeah, he played a couple different voices. Interesting.
Yes, Cavalier. You must eat the Famunda cheese. That's your adventure for today.
God.
I don't think this is right, Dungeon Master.
I mean, we can interview the uni character. It was Frank Welker.
There you go. Frank Walker, if you're listening right now, come up to Vince, the evil Dungeon Master, and ask him for an interview. But
yes.
You can only do it in Uni's voice. So, what was it like working on the cartoon?
Jesus Christ. It's like he's getting something shoved in his throat.
It probably was. That's what the character sounds like. Danny Most in his magical shield.
Donnie Most. Donnie Most. Donnie Most. Yep. Donnie Most and his magical shield is a great name for a podcast. From Munda's tiny hut.
So what happened to Richard Cunningham's older brother?
He went upstairs and he disappeared.
Never came back down.
Never came back down. That was the end of him.
Nobody ever talked about him ever again.
He didn't exist after that one show.
I saw that episode. I was because I heard it from was it Family Guy?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I gotta see that. And I saw that. I was like, he really did have an older brother. It went up the stairs and he just never showed up again.
Nope. He just walked up the steps, said goodnight, and he was gone. Yeah, Chuck Cunningham.
That guy.
Who played Chuck Cunningham? I don't even know.
So the guy who played Chuck Cunningham, just go and find him and see him on Dungeon Master.
I would like to know his story. Who played Chuck Cunningham on Happy Days? He was played by Gavin O'Haragley. Yeah.
What?
I don't know how to pronounce it. He might be. He died in 2021. So we'd have to do a seance to talk to him. Later, he shows up in Chicago and marries Marcy. Oh, okay. He shows up in Chicago.
No, that's the guy from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, this guy stopped working in 2009.
Played Ted.
The table was set for 5, and then in season 2, there were just 4 chairs. I mean, sometimes you got to make changes to a show, and that's what happens.
That was an abrupt change. He didn't make it past, 15 minutes into the show.
You know, I mean, they didn't need the character anymore.
I guess not. I mean, even the guy who played Fonzie, what's his name?
Arthur Fonzarelli?
Yeah.
What about him?
I'm trying to remember who. Henry Winkler. They did an interview with Henry Winkler, and they said, yeah, Fonzie was supposed to be like a 1 or 2 off character where he would show up every once in a while, and he just became like the main character after a while. Same with Urkel. Jaleel White was not supposed to be like a continuous character. He was supposed to be an off character every once in a while.
Yeah, Ted McGinley. Yeah, he replaced Richie in Happy Days, and also replaced he was on the Love Boat. He also replaced somebody on the Love Boat too. They called him the TV show killer for a while because when he showed up, usually the show was about to be ended. Except with Married with Children, he made it better. So,
Ted McGinley, Ginley.
oh yeah, it's the same.
Yeah,
I knew who he meant.
yeah. I was like, I didn't know because I didn't remember his name. My name was Ted. I remember that. I had a great Married with Children. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I thought he did pretty good in freaking Revenge of the Nerds too.
Oh well, yeah, because he is like William Zabka of
Roger.
the he's like a William Zabka of the 80s. He's got that profile look of a freaking douchebag.
But apparently he played Roger Phillips, nephew of the Cunninghams.
Oh, he was a nephew? I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't like the one who replaced him as Richard Cunningham. He was just another character.
Yeah, I didn't really watch Happy Days that long, so
Come to find out, I was rewatching MASH. There's a lot of cameos in MASH, like a shit ton of cameos. Leslie Nielsen was actually a cameo in MASH.
I remember MASH as a kid. When we heard the MASH music, it was time to go to bed.
Everyone liked Alan Alda.
No, I was just saying when you were a kid, every time you heard the doo 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 doo, it was like, oh, it's time for bed.
For me, it was like after Inspector Gadget.
With the cartoon
Once
was
that
on
show
at
is
night.
done, you go to bed. What?
The cartoon was on at night?
Yeah, it was like the very last cartoon on Nickelodeon. And then they would start Nick at Night, and then it's bedtime.
Oh, that must have been, yeah. And then it would go off the air. No, I'm kidding.
Well, like I said, then they go Nick at Night, and then freaking Lucille Ball would be the first show to show up on Nick at Night.
Oh,
I
the
Love
Lucille.
Lucy.
Oh, I Love Lucy, not the Lucille Ball show. Okay, got it. Mm-hmm.
No, because it was great. It was black and white, and Lucille Ball show was in full color.
Yeah, that's why I was just wondering what it was. And it's funny, then they became TV Land after Nick at Night.
Yeah.
And I remember back then it was like it was always had All in the Family was always on. And now it's just like Raymond. Everybody Loves Raymond is constantly on. Yeah.
Twilight Zone, yeah. Twilight Zone was awesome. I rewatch a few of those episodes every once in a while. I watched the one recently where it was like 4 bank robbers who invented like a hibernation chamber. They stole a bunch of gold and went into this cave where the hibernation machine was and fell asleep for years.
Wow.
And they ended up killing one another at the very end because of their greed. They didn't go exploring anything. It's like, oh, we're 100 years later. Nope. We'll just kill each other.
I mean, that's my first instinct when I wake up after 100 years. I'm gonna go kill the guy next to me.
Another one that was fully cameos was Tales from the Crypt.
Yes,
had a lot of cameos.
Tales from the Crypt had tons of cameos, and then they killed themselves by moving to England. No, that's what killed the show. It became too expensive.
Came up to you and asked you for an interview. He says he's dying for an interview.
That's fine. I'm going to talk to him about his shitty cartoon that he had. Talk about shitty cartoons. My God. Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Ugh. You know there was a Tales from the Crypt role-playing game?
Was there?
Yeah. West End Games made it. It was part of the Master System RPG. It was just so basically you played an actor that played a different person every adventure, just like the TV show.
And would your thing be dying or what?
You got to try to survive, I guess.
Yeah, I would say is that. Um, you know what would make a great RPG? Beyond Belief with
Fact or fiction?
yeah.
You got that right.
With Frank, what's his name?
You mean William Frakes?
William Franks, yeah.
Jonathan Frakes. Jonathan Frakes. Sorry.
Jonathan Franks, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be a good RPG?
Absolutely not.
Why not? Because at
They're
the end
just
of each session, you would be like, was that true or fake?
I mean, only the DM would know, so you'd be wrong. Fucking show.
You're wrong. Jonathan Franks tells you you're
like
wrong
that.
for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I've seen that. I really liked that show when it came out.
Yeah, it's still fun. What was the other one? Untold stories, unresolved stories.
Oh, Amazing Stories?
No,
Tales from the Dark Side?
no. It's the one where freaking they would tell like UFOs and stories and stuff like that.
Referred to as Riker or Xanatos.
Reading Rainbow, the RPG.
Okay, we have seen all the insane amount of games in our lifetime. Does every card game that comes out think they're going to beat the next Magic? Does every RPG
Yes.
think they might be the next D&D?
Yes.
I don't know if a lot of people have that mentality. I would think a big company that's making a game would try to be doing that. It's just reading a book. Well, have you seen some people out there? Can they read a book? I don't know. Do they have the attention span to read a book? I don't know. Look at Gen Z. Do they? No, they don't.
Unresolved mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries?
Unsolved mysteries. That's it.
Wasn't that with Robert Blake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is an RPG?
Yeah, that one.
But all the stories were true.
Or so they say.
They were they were all true. Now, Tales from the Dark Side would be an awesome RPG. You remember that show, right?
No.
You remember Tales from the Dark Side? Oh, man. Go watch that in The Crow.
Unsolved mysteries. Oh. That would be an interesting RPG.
Tales from the Dark Side. They made a movie out of it, too.
Did they?
Yeah, TV show. American television. It was out in, what year was that? 83 on CBS. Created by George Romero.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It was actually a really good show for its time.
DC Tales from Dark Side? Or from the Dark Side? So if Dark Side was in the hut, telling Dark Side stories.
Fuck you in the hut, dude. Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side was a good show. I really liked it. I remember watching there were a couple back when I was a kid back then. I got getting scared because I was a little kid back then. So
yeah,
it was like watching that shitty Friday the 13th series. Friday the 13th, the TV series that had nothing to do with Jason. It was about people that were curators at a magic shop of curious goods. And
wait, what?
Yeah. So basically, they were like one of those curious shops. They'd get like all these odds and ends, like little curious good things, and they were all cursed. And they had
You
to
really
like
gotta shut this shop down. We keep getting cursed items.
Well, the thing was, that they inherited it from their uncle or something like that, and then there
Who
were
died
things.
mysteriously?
Yeah, he died mysteriously, and they had to retrieve all the items back because they were cursed. It was just so dumb. The premise of the show. It's like they call it Friday the 13th, but it had nothing to do with the series, the movies. That is, it was okay. It's a weird show. How many beings could you fit in the hut if Jabba the Hutt was already in there? Ugh. What are we counting Jabba the Hutt as 4 people himself? I mean, he could be. Yeah, it had some great ideas for cursed items. Absolutely, I agree with that. Jeff is silent right now.
Oh, because I was thinking more about Muppet movies. Muppets take on cops.
Did you know that there was a Freddy Krueger show, Freddy's Nightmares?
Really?
Yeah, and it actually had Freddy in it, so it was kind of like a Tales from the Crypt thing. Freddy would start the show and talk about it, and then lead you into the show.
Hi, I'm Freddy. Okay, we're gonna watch a show.
Why does he sound like Miss Methy?
I was like a really bad Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hi, I'm doing the Freddy.
Sounds like Miss Methy.
Could there be Dead Before Dawn,
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight tabletop RPG?
Well, they had a board game, like a board type game for it, so I don't see why not.
I mean, technically, you could do any game and make it like a Dead by Daylight type of game.
I mean, a Dead by Daylight would basically just be your average people and you're hiding from a slasher that's in the area.
What if it was Muppets Dead by Daylight?
Could you see that? You're running as a killer, and then Kermit's like, ah, his hands in the air. We should petition that for Dead by Daylight. I'd come back and play the game if they had Muppets in it. Oh my god, that'd be hysterical. You're the killer chasing after you. You just see Kermit's hands and arms wailing in the air as he's running away from you.
Now, would the Muppet survivors or the killers?
Survivors, easily.
Oh, I was thinking Muppets as the killers, though.
No, that wouldn't be fun. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun at all. I'd rather see the Muppets as the survivors.
Who would play? It would be Fonzie as the clown. Fozzie.
Stupid fucking
These
clown.
potions are unbearable. And there'd be what's his name, Walter and Stedler up there, just like commenting on everything you do.
Look at Jeff, he's such a moron.
I wish this killer would kill me dead. Oh!
They get electricity and bicycles and banjos. Yes, absolutely. You get a +4 to each of those. I don't know.
Twins would be Skeeter and Scooter.
I'm just glad we don't play that game anymore. That's all.
Well, if they pull off the Muppets, people do go back to that game.
I mean, I might go back to the game if they have Muppets in there, sure. But it got boring. It was the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, it's the killer would win every time. It's like
unless the killer was just a complete noob at playing the killer, then you pretty much died every time.
Or they lag out. We've won a few times because the killer lagged out. Just be standing there in the middle of the road.
What really pissed me off is like when you run away from them and then you turn a corner and they get to slash you, and it's because they have such a large hitbox for you. Mm-hmm. Or like you dive through a window, they hit you, even though you're like 5 feet in front of them, they still hit you.
Yeah, it became too killer. I mean, I get it. The game is killer centric, but they made it way too killer centric. They didn't give anybody else a chance.
No, not at all.
Alrighty, buddy.
Time to wrap up?
Time to wrap it up.
All right. Well, that's the end of Random Rolls for 2025. We're never going to be back now. We'll be back next Wednesday with another show. This Friday is our members only stream. If you are a member, you get to join us. We'll talk for a little bit to the members, and then we'll continue our fucking messed up Dungeons and Dragons game that we've been playing, with you inserting weird shit. Oh my God. Aren't we in the sewers looking for something? Rats, right?
And the clown's looking for you.
That fucking clown. Oh my God. And I think it was Rob's fault for that damn clown too.
I know he's here somewhere.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're a member, you get to join in and tell us what things appear in the game, so you can mess with our game. That's that. You can join the channel, 99 cents a month, or go to ko-fi.com/evildm and you can donate there. With that said, we are going to head out with the Breakfast Sandwich Podcast. Hopefully you guys have a great day, and good night, everyone.